and welcome back to the Mental Music Podcast, a podcast made for teens by teens, exploring mental health from a teenage perspective. My name is Kelsey.
And my name is Gordon. Kelsey's new on the podcast, she's a new host, and our episode today will be on taking a break. Now, before we jump into our first song, we've got a list here. First is Luke Gow, Never Close That Door, Zoe Zunic, Anxiety, and first up we'll have a song by Taylor Luna. It's called If I Didn't Know.
To save you, but it was too late. The color had already drained from your face. Red lips turned violet, it all looked the same. You were so cold, did you even feel pain? I didn't know you anymore. If you didn't go, what was it for? You speak of faces I make when I cry, and search for the hate that you'll find in my eyes. Battered and broken, yeah, you cut me down. Words that I spoke once, do I regret now? Ooh, I didn't know you anymore. Or if you didn't go, what was it for? And you're always here in the letter that you wrote, and the cards that you sent, and the words that you spoke. I promised myself that I'd let you go. I wouldn't sing your name to feed your soul. Now you're a ghost and you scare me in dreams. Screams are so silent and I am not clean.
We hope you like that song. Now, onto our topic of discussion, the importance of taking breaks. So, the importance of taking a break is widespread. You know, everyone has a job, everyone goes to school, everyone has responsibilities.
Some commitment.
Exactly. And they can pile up over time, and this reaches a point where taking a break is paramount to you maintaining your mental stability. And
It's important to take regular breaks whenever possible in between your work, your school, your social life, and some longer breaks over time, like the school holidays we're given at the moment.
Yeah, I found myself sleeping at least 12 hours a day after the school holidays started. It's definitely a break that I really needed. So some effects of not taking breaks can include the increased stress, as we just touched on there, from working constantly.
From all the assignments you procrastinated, from all the social issues people get into, just managing time.
It piles up, yeah.
Everything.
Much quicker than one might think. And this can lead to, in the long term, if your stress is becoming chronic and more extreme. It can lead to
increased mental health
I don't know.
issues.
Yeah.
And issues with your physical well-being as well.
So it's sort of like it's a catalyst, and it starts to spread, and it can lead to, it's proven to lead to dementia and some heart diseases. So it's proof of how stress, a mental issue, can spread into your physical realm of issues.
Increased migraines.
Exactly.
Increased you're not as focused or productive when
these are all,
you've been stressed for a long time.
Yeah, these are all symptoms of high stress, and this is why breaks are important, to reduce these symptoms and make sure you're running at the best you can. So, of course, as well as knocking out the negatives of not taking breaks also bring some positives into your life.
There's a lot of benefits to taking regular breaks and the longer breaks we mentioned before.
Yeah, so for example, some mental benefits from taking breaks: it reduces stress, it gives you better sleep, which also increases in turn your mood, concentration, and memory.
And your physical health as well, if you're sleeping well and not having to deal with the tiredness that comes with no sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so of course these are all very extremely important to make sure that you're running at full capacity when you have to. Because when you're not running at full capacity, when you don't have to, let's say you're in a lunch break or it's after school, you don't need to be stressed. You don't need to be, because you're not at the time dealing with it.
On projects over a long time. Like, obviously you don't want to zone out in the middle of an exam, but when you can prepare for it.
It's important to know when's the right time. And these are the right times to take a break when you're not in an exam. Because especially when you have a more stressful job or a school assignment that's been really, a big part of your life for that short period, it's important to take breaks whenever you can.
A lot of people have an issue with taking regular breaks because they think it decreases productivity, but actually if you do take a break after a certain point, it helps you to concentrate and be more focused on your next task, and increases productivity that way because you get to recuperate, organize your thoughts.
Yeah, so I suppose there are tons of benefits to taking breaks.
Boosts motivation as well.
Yeah, so if you're finding it difficult to get around to doing a task or finish a task, sometimes it might just be, if you're feeling that emotion, it might just be the right time to take a break. And of course, taking a break calms these stressful emotions that come of knowing that a break needs to be taken. So it's sort of an amplified effect, and it's all positive, which is excellent. And it's all about timing, knowing when to take the break.
And you were researching this, and I think you found something about you don't have to completely stop everything you're doing when you take a break. You can just
that's right.
relax.
So I suppose it's a myth, a bit of a misconception about breaks. Breaks aren't always to do with shutting down. They often are about calming down. That doesn't mean stopping all brain function, stopping all physical function. Most people, when taking a break, try to engage in some physical activity so that they can take their mind off what they're doing, but at the same time stay focused and stay sort of like a lower state of alertness.
It's a good way to collect your thoughts.
Yeah,
especially if you've done like a lot of tough decision making.
Exactly.
Problem solving.
Yeah, they're still able to think properly, but they're not completely turned off.
You're not running on high energy, high alert.
Yeah, so
stress isn't building up as much.
It's in these periods of breaks that the level of alertness, the level of concentration is at a happy medium. It's not exam level concentration, but at the same time it's not zero concentration. So it's a healthy point. And I think that's a nice time to jump into our next song. It's this one's by Zoe Zunick. It's called Anxiety.
Trapped inside your mind, you can't find the answer. Unknown to your surroundings, cause you're focused on a stopper life coming from behind you. Hope it's not the end of your lifeline, but you know it's not. It's just the sound of fear making you believe you're insane. Anxiety is a common word in your dictionary. Anxiety is the excuse your friends think you made up. situations. They say you don't fix your problems, you just blame them on anxiety. Do I blame it on anxiety? Am I relying on anxiety? Do you know what it's like, anxiety? Do you know how it feels, anxiety? It's like I'm falling down a staircase forever. It's like I'm suffocated by a blanket of fear. I'm drowning in air while I watch you breathe. Now does that sound easy? You know it's not. It's always the sound of fear making me believe I'm insane. Anxiety is a common word in my dictionary. Anxiety is the excuse my friends think I made up to get out of all the life's hard situations. They say you don't fix my problems, I just blame them. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I'm glad they don't have anxiety.
We hope you like that song. Remember, you can find all these in the description below. So now
we're going to
that
be
we've
talking about the examples of how to take a break and what types of breaks are
seeing that we've
common.
already discussed the main premise behind the purpose of breaks,
And the
it
benefits
does seem fitting.
included.
Yeah. So I suppose something that we've looked at before in our reach out episode were some apps. They gave us some apps, and you can find them again on the website. And they help develop better traits, routines that you can use through these apps. And you get specialized ones like Smiling Minds, and of course you can find
An entire list of them
tons
on
more
reachout.com.
on the Reach Out website. So
Common examples of breaks are lots of breathing exercises and meditation. Again, the apps help to dictate how you can go about doing that.
yeah, they also give you tips on sort of increasing the efficiency of your braking habits. Yeah, so breathing exercises is a good example. There are some that I suppose you can use for effective procrastination. So it's not doing the task by doing something else that's equally
putting you in the mindset to go back to the task later.
Yeah. So it keeps your mind functioning at a stable level, at a level where you're still developing as you would be if you were learning through a school assignment or that exam that you really, really do not want to be preparing for. And it has like the same purpose. It keeps you happy, keeps your mind happy, which in turn keeps your physical body happy.
Other examples of breaks, some suggest creative pursuits, such as finding a new hobby like painting, drawing, that sort of artistic stream, because when you're focused too much on one task and get too stressed, it's good to have a creative outlet.
Yeah. So
developing a new routine.
Yeah, routines help.
Also helpful.
I found that after getting a bit of sleep last week, I managed to get a new routine going. I'm keeping my bedroom as clean as I can because I developed a pretty nasty wardrobe after at the end of term. And now that I've got this routine, I'm able to focus more on what I have to be doing instead of having to evade the mess that I've created for myself. Another example of a way of taking a break is to spend time with pets. This is a proven way of helping people relax.
And owning a pet is in itself a routine of feeding them. If you have a dog, taking them on a walk. Exercise is another big thing that you can do whilst taking a break, giving your body physical movement whilst mentally taking a break.
Yeah. So I suppose pets you could see as a different type of friend, as you would see your human companions. So if you're if you're working in a job in an office, or you're at school and you're taking a break between classes or at lunchtime, you can talk to your friends. And this is an excellent way of taking a break as well, because you're able to discuss the reasons you're stressed, and they most likely, because they're your friends, they do the same things as you, can relate to this. This is a great way of finding catharsis. Yeah, exactly.
In terms of managing any stress, or just in general being there and supporting you.
Yeah, and of course you can't miss the next one, just simply relaxing, as well as doing all these activities, the active activities. You can also just relax by not engaging in physical work, by reading or listening to music. Exactly. I do enjoy a good song every once in a while. I'm here on Mental Music, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, and also any activity that you particularly enjoy, just setting time each day aside specifically for that can really help relax you and make sure you're in a good mindset.
Mm-hmm. If you're one of those types of people, like multitasking, you can grab a book, chuck in some earphones, go on a run with your dog, and maybe a couple of friends next to you, and that's like the ultimate.
That's an extreme level. I would not recommend reading whilst running, especially on the road. But Gordon
physical health.
Pretty good
I've developed this over the couple of years. I would call myself a master at relaxing. Not doing work. That's my motto. That's the one. But I feel that with everything that that you can do to keep your mind healthy, it links to your physical health, which again links back to your mental health. And it's sort of, as long as you can keep that break habit going, keep those routines going, keep interactions with friends and pets going, you can keep that mental health where it should be. And that links back to your physical health, and your life itself becomes better as long as you can keep control of what you're focusing on.
So basically, taking a break means decreased levels of stress, means decreased levels of decreased risk of illness in mental and physical aspects, and just basically overall improves your life. Have you had any examples of your personal experience with needing to take a break or stress?
I suppose this term, it's the most advanced school's been so far. I'm in year 10, term 3. For me, at least, it's been the most
pretty
important time for me to take a break. Yeah, and I slept for at least 13 hours on the Saturday that I got off. It was so good. It felt so amazing because I didn't have to do anything on the weekend. I didn't have any assignments due the next day, and it was fantastic for me. And I knew that I needed this the whole term, and I'd finally gotten the chance to take that.
Yeah.
How about you, Kelsey?
Yeah, this term had a lot of assessment and had a lot of family health issues. So we had my entire family had planned to go on a skiing trip for the first week of the holidays, but we just cancelled that to take a break, we've been sitting at home, watching movies, listening to music, reading all those tips that we've covered earlier, and it's been really great to just take away all the stress.
That's good. So, how about this for a dilemma? Which would you prefer? Going on a holiday to a skiing resort, which is fun and you rarely get to do, unless you're sort of one of those skiers. We all have those friends that
always do the extreme holidays
exactly.
every time. Yeah.
So unless you're one of them, would you prefer to go on a skiing expedition or staying at home relaxing, watching a film?
It's really difficult for me because I've never been skiing and I've wanted to my whole life, but we are just gonna have to postpone it because skiing isn't very relaxing unless you're into a lot of physical exercise. For me, because I would have had to be learning how to ski the whole time.
Yeah, it sort of depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because you either enjoy it or you don't, and thus find it stressful.
So it depends on your circumstance.
Yeah, which links back. Make sure you're doing what you enjoy doing. That's how you keep relaxed. That's how you really take a break. If you're taking a break by doing more stressful things, that's not exactly taking a break. So yeah, as Kelsey put it, you gotta, when it comes to skiing, if you're not one for doing extreme sports, if you don't find base jumping off a skyscraper your kind of deal, of course.
It's okay to postpone things.
Exactly.
Do what
yeah.
you like to do, and just maybe try new things later on when you're in a better mindset to cope with it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good time to jump into our final song for today. This one's by Luke Gow. It's called Never Close That Door.
As the days all pass, they're going so fast, they're going so fast. I will remember always the heavenly bliss, not having to miss, not having to miss. But you guys like you, we've had good times galore, a couple bad and some more. We're all forgiven, I'm sure, but it doesn't matter. What does is who we are, how we've come so far. We've all raised the bar. I want a true friendship is, no matter where we all go, no matter what we all do. As we go our separate ways, I will remember all of you. Even when our time's up, we've all drank from the same cup. Brothers here and forevermore, I will never close that door. Oh, I will never close that door. In 10 years' time, we'll all have our own lives, but I wouldn't be worth the time without those days of old. Nothing can take that away, not even on our worst days. These memories are like sun rays, they'll shine bright forever. United as we stand, together hand in hand. This is truly something grand, yeah, there's no denying. Like a phoenix taking flight, our friendship's gonna burn bright. Yeah, it's gonna burn bright. The flame will never die out, no matter where we all go, no matter what we all do. As we go our separate ways, I will remember all of you. Even when our time's up, we've all drink from the same cup. Brothers here and forevermore, I will never close that door. Oh, I will never close that door. I will never forget the times that we spent, everything we've done, everywhere we went. I will never forget the times that we've spent, everything we've done, everywhere we went. You guys are heaven sent.
Thank you for listening to our episode today. Remember, you can check us out on our website at www.mentalmusic.org, as well as checking out our social links. These can be found through Mental Music Pod. We have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Remember to follow us on SoundCloud and the iTunes podcast app. We post every 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks' time, we've got a special event happening. You might have heard about it.
Mental Health Week.
That's right, Kelsey. So we're going to be posting out an episode every single day for the 7 days that week on a different topic. And of course, you can take part in Mental Health Week in your local area. They've got tons of events going on. And I suppose that's all from me.
Check out the songs in the description.
That's
Send us
right.
yours if you have any. We'd love to hear them.
So remember to send us feedback as well. Everything helps. It's great fun to hear what you think about our podcast, because we can improve and take praise. It's always a lot of fun. So I suppose we'll see you in 2 weeks' time in Mental Health Week. So see you then.